hive cluster is under attack.
For the swarm.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, gonna be a Patreon cast, a super fun one. It is a 2v2 here on A Fighting Spirit featuring firebathero. Should be excellent. Alright, so it's gonna be right side versus left side here today. Right side, we've got a Protoss player. It is Zamatasua. I actually cast another team game featuring firebathero, and Zamatasua was there. Let me know if you want a link to it. I'll put it in the description. And in the bottom right here, we have a Protoss player. It is firebathero. He's off racing today. He's normally a Terran player, but he's playing the Protoss. And in the bottom left, it is Samurai OO, who's a Zerg player, 150 APM. And then his teammate, oh no, it's another Zerg, The Answer. They actually, according to RJB, they have banned ZZ teams in 2v2 professional tournaments. Or any kind of tournament where there's money on the line, because it's too overpowered. You can't stop it. The double early pool Ling Rush is impossible to deal with in a 2v2, which appears to be not what Team Zerg is doing here. So, alright, maybe there's an agreement between the two teams that if you want to go ZZ, then you can't early pool. I feel like that's what's going on here, right? I don't know. Maybe they're just honorable Zerg players, and they just do it anyway without having to be asked or told. Terry the Overlord scouting out. What's up, Terry? That's right, you're in a team game, Terry. How crazy is that? You're not often in team games on the Falcon Paladin channel, but check out falconpaladin.store for Terry the Overlord merchandise. We got mugs, we got shirts with his face on them, and I guess this guy's Terry as well. What's up, Terry? Yeah, you're having a bit of an identity crisis right now. I totally understand that. I get it. We'll get you through it, man. Don't worry. We'll do some therapy here on stream. The therapy is you're going to be dead in about a minute and a half anyway, so any identity crisis you have is just really irrelevant. That's my therapy for today. So, I mean, it is a pool first player. It's an overpool here from The Answer. So, overpool's fine, I think. Nothing too crazy you have to worry about with an overpool. On the other side, it was a hatch firstin here from Summerio. I'm just going to call him Summer. So Summer on The Answer versus firebathero and Zamatasua. What is Firebat up to? Well, he is working on a 2-gate Zealot pressure opening. Zealot's on the way here from Zamatasua as well. This might be dangerous for our hatch firsting Zerg. If a bunch of Zealots show up, ooh boy, that could be really dangerous. If you hatch first and your Lings are late and you don't have time to get a sunken up or anything, problematic. But this guy, oh come on, really? You're gonna guard against early Lings? I mean, fair. It is a 2 Zerg team. Zealot, here he is. Again, it's just Protoss versus Zerg here, left side versus right side. Oh no, firebathero's here with a Zealot and a probe to fight against your drones. Obviously, Lings are popping out from Summer. Should be enough to handle this, but the super annoying, oh, we put the Zealot behind the mineral line play is here. Zamatasua shows up as well with a Zealot. 2 more come in from firebathero. How do you want to? Okay, we've chosen to go after the hatchery. You don't have enough time to do that, guys. All right, holding. Oh, it's reverse holding the ramp. These Zealots are doing so well here. Oh, the Sunken getting a couple hits off. 1 Zealot dies. The Sunken really providing a lot of help there. And this is full evacuation. He's just going to put all the drones down there in the natural base because the main base is minorly a lost cause here. The Answer is sending Lings in to help his teammate, which you always want to do in these team games. A couple drones have died here from Summer. He's only got 8. And everybody else is around, I don't know, 15, 12. I mean, magically, firebathero, you know, he's got 21 because of course he does. It's a 4-kill Zealot there. 2 Sunkens, hard for Zealots to deal with. Zealots decide to go after the Answer instead. Does he have any Sunkens? Almost. He certainly almost does. Yeah, these 2 Zealots really shouldn't be able to do much with these 2 Sunkens here. It's just like, oh yeah, you want to park behind my mineral line? Bam! We'll punch you in the face with a Sunken. How's that sound? Yeah, that's right. There's nowhere for you to be safe. I guess technically there was safe. But, oh yeah, okay, fine. You want to die? Great, you can die. Not much you can do other than that or running away, I suppose. So Ling's up here, kind of defending, helping defend Summer. He's got 2 Sunkens, though. I wouldn't say it's overkill. at this stage of the game because there's 2 Protoss that are trying to kill you. All right, what are we doing on the other side here, Zamatasua? He's working on a forge. We are going for Zealot legs. Excellent. On the other side, our guy, firebathero, is going for a Stargate opening. Neato! So a Citadel opening versus a Stargate opening here. Can you prepare for both Speedlots and Corsairs? I would say probably. Zamatassua's APM is not that high, but he's playing Protoss, so like, whatever, honestly. The highest APM here is actually Summer right now with 200. Firebathero's over at 195, so close enough, I would say. So yeah, this is a Patreon cast. For those of you who support me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for as least $1 a month, you get to see this thing a month before anybody else. How cool is that? You get to see this team game a month before the people's on the YouTubes. So if you're watching this the week of February, I don't know, like the 26th or something, thank you so much for being a patron of mine. I do appreciate it. I love you all. If you ever have any requests from me as a patron, go to patreon.com and send me a message. Say, hey, Falcon, will you cast this player? And I'll see if I can find a replay for that player. It'll be fun. Or, I don't know, can you do a whole cast without using the word cornucopia? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, check it out, Patreon. If you're watching this in May 2023 or later, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 6 times a week with StarCraft Brood War content. I recently passed 60,000 subscribers. We're creeping up on 70,000 too. We just hit 60.1. So I mean, that's just great stuff. Really, really proud of the channel growth we've been seeing. All right. Zealots cruising into the natural base of the Answer, who is also supply blocked because I guess there's a Corsair. Oh, there's 2 Corsairs out. Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough. No, the Answer, your second base. Save it. Legs, jump in there. Get them. Get them, Lings. Another Zealot. 2 more Zealots show up. There's so many Zealots in this game, but there are so many Lings in this game, actually. Yo, on the other side, Zealot attack from firebathero tries to come into Summer, but he's got 4 Sunkens up, baby. He's going to work on a 5th one here, too. Woof, a Spore actually coming up from the Answer. I love it. Getting a Spore in a world where Corsairs are a huge problem, absolutely worth it. I know the pros don't usually do it, but Air Weapons upgrade is coming in from firebathero, and so he's going to have a lot of Corsairs here. He's already got the 2. Oh, the supply block on the Answer. It just keeps coming back, doesn't it? Ugh, he's got 1 billion Lings, though, so that's kind of nice, except your economy is hurt as the Answer, as the result, right? Scourge out, gonna chase the Corsairs away. Don't really want to lose these first 2 because you're planning on making more. The flashing Stargate tells us as much, and the production tab does, too. Ooh, quick hive. Ay caramba, that got scouted. I thought this was a lair. Quick hive coming up. I mean, yeah, fair enough. He already had a lair because he's got a spire. I could have figured that out. Could have figured it out, man. Supply count check. Zamatasua 35, 63 for Firebat. Oh my gosh. Offensive Hajillion Zergling attack. Nobody has any attack or armor upgrades. Pretty good positioning here for the Zealots from Zamatasua. His APM spikes up to 110 when he's in a battle, which is hilarious. And then, I don't know if there's enough Lings here to deal with firebathero and Zamatasua's Zealot, and definitely not. He's got to back on out. Throwing up additional Sunkens here. What is the Hive Tech going to be? Are you trying to go Adrenal Lings? Are you trying to get Ultralisks out? Are you trying to go for Guardians? I mean, in the world of Corsairs, Guardians don't seem like the best answer. I really probably wouldn't do that. No upgrades. I mean, for anybody here. Upgrades are for chumps. I'm a liar. Firebathero is working on +1 ground weapons. He's got a second base warping in too, here at about 9 minutes, and he's the last one to get a second base, actually. Zamatasua's had one for a hot minute. This is fantastic. What's the play? What's the play, Summer? You got a Hive. Adrenal. Okay. So getting Adrenal up on his 0-0 Lings, which someone did the math for me the other day. I requested, how many upgrades, how many attack upgrades is Adrenal worth in DPS, right? And they said it's like between 1 and 2 if I read the analysis correctly, and I'm not sure that I did. Basically, the person also said it's not intended to be calculated this way because Adrenal scales with your upgrades, and it's like, well, yeah, I get that. Anyway, point is, if you don't have any attack upgrades on your Lings and give them Adrenal, it's like you gave them plus 1.5 or so. It's not bad. But, like, also get your upgrades, I guess. Don't just get Adrenal and assume you're good. That's why there is an Evolution Chamber coming in. So it's Speed Lots, and it's Holy Corsair Ball, Batman. No! Don't make Mutas the answer! Why? Oh, boy. So he's doing the Mutalisk thing, I guess. I fully expect every Mutalisk the answer build to die in this game. I'm looking at him. I'm saying my goodbyes. Goodbye, Mutalisks. You are too pure for this world. Wait, is Adrenal done? Holy crap, it is. Okay, so Adrenaling's in here against Speedlots with +1 attack. And the Zealots win because reinforcements came in and Summer didn't quite realize what was happening there. So pull these Lings back or counterattack or something with them. Dude, the supply block is... Okay, Summer's down to 3 supply. That means it is Hatcheries providing his supply right now. Actually, wait, what? How does he have 3 supply? Whatever, it doesn't matter. He's got basically no supply. Oh, these Zerg players. They're having a tough time of it. Mutalisk count continuing to increase. On 2 bases here for the answer, who was supply blocked, isn't anymore. Okay, 1-1 coming in from Summer's Lings. A +1 flyer attack on the way from the answer's Mutas. On the other side, a ton of gateways up, and it was just Zealots. All right, Mutas are trying to engage here. Scourge. Ooh, I think that was a connection with the Scourge on one of these Corsairs. Not bad. Oh, the Scourge. Bad attack angle there from Summer. Could have got in there. Could have done something. Third base is going to pop here from Summer any second now, which is actually kind of required here against a 2-basing Protoss. Yeah, man. Zealots. Oh, an Archon. Hooray! We got Archons, too. It's not just Zealots today. Zealots and Corsairs all the way down, which is entirely possible what that could be. Consume on the way from Summer. I would love to see a little plague action here. I don't know that Dark Swarm's going to help you much against a Zealot Archon Corsair style attack from your enemy Protoss. Okay, so this third base is dead if Team Protoss discovers it. There's just no way it lives. But based on this army movement, I don't think firebathero has any idea that's what's going on. Zamatasua thinks about going in here. He's going to draw some Lings out to non-sunken supported parts of the creep. Uh-oh, look what he did. He's scouting it now. Yep, so someone's going to lose his third base straight up. Muta's on the counterattack. I mean, they don't have the attack upgrades yet. Psionic Storm is here. We got the Psionic Storm in this 2v2. And now the Mutas are out, and the Mutas are dead. Yeah, there we go. Did they pay for themselves? Not even a tiny bit. They killed a cannon. It's not worth it. It's just never worth it to go Mutas like this against someone who's got a giant mass of Corsairs with +1 attack. No Scourge connections there. That was all red blood. No green explosions. I think that's it. I mean, the answer spent a ton of resources on those Mutas for whatever reason. I don't know what it was, because he felt like he could handle this Corsair group. Oh, the Psionic Storm is here. Okay, so this is an anti-Ling army now. This is Psionic Storm, Zealots, and Archons. The only thing that really helps is the fact that we've got Sunkens here, and buffering the Sunkens is the only way to stay alive here for the answer. It's actually going, I was going to say, it's going pretty well until it wasn't. Scourge, okay, decide to park over Archons and die for no reason. I don't know what that was all about at all. Oh my gosh, these Corsairs are not dying. Okay, so the answer is dead. His second base is gone. Summer's third base is gone. The answer's down to 15 supply. Tried to make Scourge to help his buddy. The Summer did here, but nope. Wasn't gonna work out for him, not even a little bit. And then Zealots, I guess we'll snipe this Spire. I don't know, why don't you just kill all of these drones? That'd be a good idea too. DT's in production here from our guy firebathero. He's going Corsair DT against the 2 Zerg team. Not a bad idea. The Zealots have +2 attack now. How about the Plus 1 attack is done here from Zamatasua. Yeah, that's it. I mean, look, yes, Summer does have Adrenalings. Yes, they do have 1/1. Yes, there is Dark Storm, but the Zealots don't care. Who's got 2 Carapace? You needed Plague. If you were going to bust into this, Plague would have been so much better. So that's a GG. The answer taps out, and that means that Summer's got nothing left either. There is some Korean happening here. Zamatasua has some words to say. Maybe an expression to say. He's like, no, you're not taking me down. Corsairs can't win you the game. You got to get through my sunken forest first. And Firebat Hero doesn't. He's just going to supply block you into next week. That's the thing about spores. It's like, yeah, you want to build them, but if the Corsair count is big enough, it just doesn't matter if you have a couple spores. You have to invest way too many spores for it to be worth it. Yeah, man, these Sunkens, I really wish I could get kill counts on static defense because these Sunkens have some kills. I'm just going to go through the first layer. This first hatchery dies. Okay, that gives us more surface area to go after the second hatchery. And then there's more surface area to go after the Sunkens here. And these Overlords keep popping and immediately dying. Because that's what kind of game this has been for Summer. He's supply block down to 4 total supply. Again, as an Overlord pops, a bunch of Overlords pop. Summer has a lot of Korean to say. I don't know if that's rage or not. Like, someone needs to let me know. If you could translate that for me and tell me if that's rage. I feel like it is. Usually a big, long sentence like that and then immediate quit is something like you suck, right? Just more of a rant than that, I would suppose. Wow. Okay, so that was pretty effective stuff. So I guess how this works is 2 Protoss will beat 2 Zerg unless the 2 Zerg go early pool. I mean, I don't know. It's Firebat Hero we're talking about here. He kind of throws the chemistry off. If Firebat Hero was replaced with maybe a Protoss in closer skill to Zamatasua or the Answer or Summer here, maybe it's an entirely different game. But that Corsair group consistently keeping the Zerg players down in supply, it's just hard to overcome that if your enemy is anywhere near as good as you are. And if they're way better than you are, it's just death. And that's what happened here, I think, with Firebat Hero. But it was fun. It was a fun team game for sure, featuring a Firebat Hero off-racing as Protoss. Oh, he's got a third base too, because of course he does. Because it's Firebat Hero off-racing as Protoss. What a boss. Again, the Muta decision from the Answer was puzzling at most charitable. There's no reason on this earth why you would ever make Mutalisks against a Protoss who's already got 7 or 8 Corsairs out with +1 attack. No reason. None. It should have been Hydras from both of you. It should have been Hydras, and it should have been maybe Mass Hydra from both of you. Maybe getting that Adrenal out and bringing some Lings along too. Getting into Lurkers, like doing more traditional stuff here. Then the Corsairs have a really bad time. You park some Hydras in your mineral line, and the Corsairs really don't want any piece of that. The Spores, less scary. Hydras, deadly scary to Corsairs. So just a weird choice. Not sure why. And of course, the problem is, yes, you went Mass Hydra, but guess what? Look at all these High Templar and these Reavers. I mean, Firebat Hero did not need these today, but by golly, he could have made use of them pretty easily if he had needed them. If somehow, some way, 20 Hydras had shown up here, they'd all be dead. To this much Storm and 2 Reavers? Absolutely, yes. So this is just Protoss being Protoss, out-macroing the Zerg player, taking advantage of it, taking up to all the little things that Zerg players have a really hard time dealing with, and coming away with a win in a 2v2. So, like I said, I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is just a random game somebody spawned on the Korea server. It's like, it's a 2v2, bring your team. And then Firebat Hero and Zamatasua just kind of stomped them. I don't know. It's not really a stomp. I feel like these Zerg players were good. I felt like the time of the Adrenal upgrade here for Summer was fantastic. I felt like the Answer had a lot of good stuff going for him right up until he made about 10 mutas. And then I was like, all right, well, that didn't go well. But hit that like button, right? hit that subscribe. I'm serious. I'm here so many times a week with Brood War content. You can kind of pick and choose your content, but I try to make them all fun. So 74,000 points there in about 16 minutes from firebathero. Yeah, next closest person is 54,900 from Zamatasua. See, Summer hung with Zamatasua here, 54,500. The answer just, yes. Struggled mightily to really kill much. End of the day, he killed 38 units, way lagging behind everybody else. firebathero, 205 kills. And a lot of those are Lings. Yes, that inflates your kill number, but dead impressive. And a lot of those were Summer's Lings, because he made 267 units today. That makes sense. He also lost 194 total of them. Makes sense, really does. Both Protoss players raised more buildings, absolutely. And then resources here are 3 basing Protoss, 22,000 resources spent. Next close, Summer, 18,000. And for the answer, only 11,000 spent. It's tough. It's really tough to get outspent 2-1 by firebathero and try to get a win against him. Understandable concerns. So that was fun. I would say that was fun anyway for a Patreon game. We don't get super high level team stuff on the channel all that much, but I think I've got a playlist for team games. Do I? It's a great question. I don't know. If you want a playlist for team games, let me know. I'll link it to you. And if there is one, I'll create. If there is one, I'll link it to you. And if there isn't one, then I will make one and I'll link it to you. How does that sound? I think that sounds awesome. Great. So that's going to be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.